Without further ado, we're in the presence of royalty. Queen Kinsey Schofield is in the studio. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you so
You're
much.
looking very sparkling.
Thank you. This is my Kevin O'Sullivan outfit.
You and I filmed your podcast earlier
Yes.
in the local pub here, and I'm not sure if people could see it. Hang on.
Do I do it this way?
We'll try and do that later. It's round the back. Anyway, it says on that bow, it says Royal Expert, and that's what she is.
Oh, thank you.
Now, you were on my show last week. It was Friday, wasn't it, when suddenly Kate issued that emotional statement, very extraordinary statement, just really outlining, the trauma she was going through, in her battle to beat cancer, saying she has good days, bad days. It was searingly honest,
Yes.
very transparent look into what she's going through. And as we said, many people going through chemo would have read that and say, that's it. So it was a great moment that she provided for all cancer sufferers, all fellow cancer sufferers, I guess including the King. And then we made a joke, didn't we? She was, of course, announcing, I'm going to be at the Trooping the Colour tomorrow in London. So that's why she wanted to say, look, don't read too much into it, but I'm going to go with my kids. I'm still not very well. I'm still battling cancer, but I'm going to go tomorrow. And I have good days, bad days, etc. So we laughed, didn't we? We joked about, oh well, that'll be don't worry about anything else. That will be the front page of every newspaper. And then we made a joke saying, I wonder what Meghan's going to announce to try to steal the limelight. It was a joke, folks.
Yes.
And you'll never guess what she did. She made an announcement on the day of Trooping the Colour when Kate was returning to the royal front line courageous Kate returning despite her battle to beat cancer, and Meghan over in California announced she was launching a range of dog biscuits. Can you believe that?
You cat to be kidding me right meow. That times are rough over in Montecito when it's dog biscuits that you're trying to use to upstage the Princess of Wales. It's absolutely ludicrous, and I think I sent you a text message immediately afterwards that said, this has got to be a joke. I can't believe, well, I said I called it. I definitely said I called it. But I also think I said, I can't believe this is real, because how petty, how small. It makes these two look so small. Because you're right, that letter from Catherine was sincere, it was authentic, it was vulnerable, and then here comes the self-promotion train that is the Sussex team. If you can't buy the product on AmericanRivieraOrchard.com, which you can't, then what this amounts to—
Can't buy anything on it.
Exactly. Then what this amounts to is just self-promotion. And I think it's killing Harry and Meghan right now, because we've had Trooping the Colour, we have Royal Ascot. This is a time where the royal family, I mean, it's a very brief blitz, because we've got the general election, and we know they're trying to pull back on some of these engagements until July 4th. But for the most part, like, Prince Harry must be sitting back watching his old world and thinking, I miss that aspect of my life. I'm sitting here in Montecito, California with no friends except for Ellen DeGeneres. And I'm sure that he misses the beauty of his old world.
Yeah, and I'm just reading Clemmy Moody's column in The Sun, which came just after the dog biscuit launch. She said, well, this launch of the dog biscuits was at best ill-timed. I think she's been very generous there. But then Clemmy goes on to say, at worst, pretty callous. This wasn't ill-timed, it was deliberately timed. There's no doubt she does this every single time. If someone else is going to get the limelight, particularly if it's her hated rival Kate, who she really does not—
Who wouldn't share her lip gloss with her. If that's the worst thing you do, we're having a good day. You won't share your lip gloss.
So if it's a chance to steal some of the limelight from Kate, Meghan will do it. That's what's happened here. But I mean, as I say, callous timing, deliberate timing, in my view, that is. I mean, Meghan might want to deny that, but it is a bit odd. She hasn't said anything for weeks. Suddenly, day of Trooping the Colour, I've got these dog biscuits, you want to buy them?
Well, they were very strategic in the way that they had Prince Harry's best friend, and you know how they burn bridges with friendships. They're not, they don't communicate with the woman that Jessica Mulroney, Meghan's stylist for her wedding, that is married to Ben Mulroney. They connected her to so many people in Toronto, Canada. That was a very important friend to her. She's blown through her friends the same way she no longer communicates with her family. Nacho, Harry's friend that posted this content to Instagram, would not jeopardize his relationship with Prince Harry by posting something that might get him in trouble. There had to have been permission there. It does seem very deliberate, and I feel like there's no question in my mind that the objective was to distract from Trooping the Colour and potentially distract from the Princess of Wales's return.
Do you think with these new dog biscuits, God knows where this has come from, suddenly she's a dog biscuit tycoon or something.
Gets rid of her rescue animal.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you think that her rescue dog, Bogart, who she took to Canada, or she got in Canada, do you think he'd like these biscuits? Oh, wait a minute, he can't have them because she left him in Canada with a neighbour.
With a neighbour. I mean, it's not even like she left him with a family member or a close friend. This Bogart, who she featured on her Instagram and her blog, The Tig, throughout her time in Toronto when she was on Suits. I mean, she definitely utilized him to post all sorts of cute dog content. Mysteriously disappears once she decides to be with Prince Harry. I wouldn't give up my dog for a boy. I wouldn't give up my dog for anything. And she left her dog in Canada to be with Prince Harry.
I liked her about Bogart, and then she leaves him in Canada. Still with the gruesome twosome, Meghan and Harry. Gwyneth Paltrow was seen not that long ago on a night out with Harry and Meghan in the Montecito area. They went to some restaurant together, didn't they? So there's obviously a friendship there.
I want to interrupt you there because I believe that was a strategic meeting. They're both with William Morris Endeavour, and Meghan had just signed with William Morris Endeavour.
Oh, that's right.
Meghan also aspires to have something similar to Goop in American Riviera Orchard.
That's right. Good point.
So
Very
was
good point.
this William Morris Endeavour setting up this meeting, leaking that the meeting happened so we make those comparisons to the two women?
Yeah, that's a very good point. Anyway, whatever William Morris were trying to do, it seems to have been somewhat scuppered by the fact that Gwyneth Paltrow has sent a surprise message of support to Kate Middleton after the Trooping the Colour.
That's right.
So I don't think Meghan will like that very much.
No, not at all. Do you have the message in front of you? I couldn't load it on my phone. It was just something saying, like, glad you look happy and healthy, or glad you're doing well. It was something very sweet and simple, but you don't...
I haven't got it here, but we'll see if we can get it
But you
up.
don't see Gwyneth Paltrow commenting on a lot of people's Instagram posts, and this was a public reaction. This was public outreach to the Princess of Wales. It says, so happy to see you looking so happy and so well, with a heart emoji. It has almost 6,000 likes underneath this photo of the Princess of Wales. This is something that if Gwyneth Paltrow was truly a friend of Meghan Markle's, would be unacceptable. I think that this proves to us they were acquaintances, or that was a set-up meeting, but these are not two girlfriends.
And in terms of American Riviera Orchard, these dog biscuits would be sold under the auspices of American Riviera Orchard, but like all the other products that she's allegedly going to sell, they're still not available, are they?
Available.
She keeps announcing, oh, you've got all these products, got this kitchen stuff, I've got knives, forks, cutlery, pillows, sheets, blankets, towels, and now dog biscuits.
Are we going to need?
You can't buy any of them.
We have to create a graphic that's just a calendar. And now it's been 365 days after the announcement of American Riviera Orchard. No tangible products to purchase. But again, it just proves to you that the ultimate objective is self-promotion. Yeah. It's not about building a brand for American Riviera Orchard. It's not about the ROI return, the return on investment. Or creating a real commercial brand. This is about Meghan wanting her name in the papers and trying to look like something that she hasn't proven she's capable of being, and that's a legitimate entrepreneur.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just that Kinsey and I have been talking about this. Well, it's my obsession. When can I buy? I'm not saying that I want to, but when, in theory, can I buy something from American Riviera Orchard, which I think was launched about 3 months ago, at least, because you can't buy anything there. So even these dog biscuits. So she launches. You buy my dog biscuits now, Trooping the Colour Day. Never mind, Kate. I've got dog biscuits for sale. Except she hasn't.
I cannot explain this to you. There's no justification whatsoever, other than the fact that, again, she just wants us talking about her. But dog biscuits, there's nothing glamorous about this. How is this in line with the Duchess of Duchess dog biscuits? I mean, how is it in line with the brand?
Duchess of dog biscuit, yeah. I'll tell you, Gwyneth Paltrow replied to Kate's Instagram post. She put a post on her and the kids at Trooping the Colour. Gwyneth replied saying, so happy to see you, looking so happy and well. So a nice moment from Gwyneth. And as you quite rightly say, Meghan's in awe of Gwyneth Paltrow because Goop, her lifestyle site, is a money spinning success story on an epic level. American Riviera Orchard, I don't even know what it is.
I mean, I guess we should be grateful that it's dog biscuits and not the candle. I mean, at the end of the day, that's probably what we should be grateful for.
You know, when she sent jam to 50 VIPs, it would have been better to have sent them dog biscuits. See how that goes down.
Exactly.
Maybe go down better than the jam, because that doesn't seem to be working. Now, Kinsey, you're going to come and film my programme, What Just Happened, with me on Friday morning. Really looking forward to that. It's great to have you in London. It was great fun this morning, and thank you so much for coming into the studio now. Kinsey Schofield, royal expert, I think it says on her bow. That's what they call it, is a bow, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. What a bloke I am. Don't even know what you call them.